Hi, I'm Dave, welcome to the channel. I thought I'd do a bit of a status update on all the different aspects and layers of what's going on with my layout. And as it is multi-layered, I thought let's have a State of the Onion channel update, where I'll tell you where I'm at and what's coming up next. So the first thing to start with is the very back corner where the catch fence now has the Esso Drip Man sitting behind it. It seemed like a good place. Obviously I've got the container cafe, there's a part 2 of that coming up, and the other ticket office for later use. And to head something off that Rob mentioned, I'm ahead of you, Rob, don't worry. So if I can move you around without making you feel seasick, obviously the car park's coming on quite well, and I've got a standard pit garage that I built a while ago that I'm just trying out for size, and I've marked a few things up on it. Going to have to make some modifications when we get to that roof and lines of sight, so more of that in the future. You also see I've kind of moved the scabby stuff, like the distressed toilet block, down to that end of the track. That's going to be the more weathered end. The other end's going to be a bit more trendy and hipster with the cafe. And obviously the little magnetic racing sign is down that end as well. Now when I do get to doing the pit lane, I'm going to have to finish off this ramp, and I'm going to need to put some barriers along the edges of here, so there'll be a bit of carpentry along the way as well, I think. So if I turn you back again, and hopefully you're not seasick, and tip you downwards, go easy. So there are things coming up. Obviously there is the pit lane. There is not 1, not 2, but 3 of Magnetic Racing's modern pit lane buildings given to me as presents by my friends and my family. And I have 2 of the low relief pit buildings as well, which is great. And the one thing I'm really interested in is this massive blank sheet of material I can do things with. So that will all be part of the pit lane build, which could end up being an epic series, I think. I've also got the TV tower from Goodwood, which is supposed to look like this. So that will be a kit build in the future, but I was thinking about the Goodwood TV tower, and I think we can probably change that up a little bit, can't we? So what else? Well, there's the NSR Renault Clio, which I've still got to do a review of and put a chip in, so that's coming up soon. And I've got this team slot Zakspeed Escort, which I've had for quite a long time, and I've been scratching my head for a while because I want to put a digital chip in it. But it's going to be a bit of a conundrum because that little edge right there on the chassis is exactly where the sensor has to go. So again, head scratching, we'll do that at some point. Other things, the airbrush paints have turned up, and some thinners. Thanks to Nico, Slot Car Dude, for the advice on what to get. And now there is of course the Fragile box, which has been on one of my community posts already, but we really should get this open now and maybe have a chat about it. I couldn't do one of these without an unboxing really, could I? So what we have here is a white kit for one of the Pioneer legends. Now you will have noticed that Pete from Tracks Fans TV has got one of these. You will also have noticed that Rob from Swift Slots has got one of these. A couple of other people are going to get some of these as well, and we're going to have a bit of inter-channel fun at some point in the future. And of course, let's not forget the Do Not Open Till 1000 Subs Mrs. Slot R box. We are perilously close to being able to open this box, so please subscribe. If you've subscribed already, get your mum to subscribe or something. I only need a few more, and then we can all finally find out what is in there. So that is the current State of the Onion. Lots to do, lots to build, and that's a lot of reasons to do all of these things. And check out this new slot car channel.